and welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny, and today, thank you for clicking on the video. This is a bit different than what I usually do on this channel, so thank you for giving it a whirl. I'm going to be drawing one of my doll characters, Shauna, in the background while I'm kind of musing about what I'm gonna do with doll projects and Shauna and everything else in this coming year or what I got planned. The first thing I have to address is how I haven't really uploaded anything at all for a while now. And yeah, that's something that I haven't done. I've genuinely just focused on doing my own thing, kind of, with my dolls and otherwise too. Some real life things have popped up, and I've been trying to focus on those. But I'm kind of ready to get back into dolls more and even art, as you can kind of see in the background. I am doing a lot of like experimenting. I haven't really done something like this before, and I'm hoping it'll turn out okay. But enough about that. That's not that's not the main point. The main point is that a lot of changes have been happening in my doll characters and my doll like plans, and those are some things that I actually do want to talk to you about a lot more than I have. Um, in a while, and probably a lot more than I have at all, actually. I would like to make model stories and their characters, like the actual how they are as people, more more open in a way. I haven't really figured out how to really bring that out without going into too much detail, spoiler wise, because there is a comic that I want to do with them, but I also don't know if that's actually feasible for me right now. It's something that's really big and huge as a project, and it is something that's really intimidating. And I have tried to do that in the past. I've started the comic, and I've actually posted several pages of it online. I'll put the link below if you're interested. There's some things that have changed since then. The world has changed a lot. I've been working on that kind of stuff behind the scenes, but I don't really know where to begin. And that's my biggest obstacle, I think, because my mind just perceives it as this big, huge project that I want to get into, but I don't really know how to break that down into any sort of like feasible steps. I guess I guess that's the same with all projects though. So while I'm figuring that out, I thought that I could just start posting stuff that's related to the world and kind of giving you a look into how I create it, even if not everything that I end up posting ends up being canon, and even if things change along the way, I thought that it might be interesting to see um, how I come up with this stuff, and that's a part of that's a part of the thought process and so on. Mm, so this is kind of a soft start to that. So I'm slowly trying to reimagine the characters. Like I have an idea of who they are, I have an idea of what they like and who they like and things that they dislike and what they're gonna end up doing. But there's a lot of things that I want to figure out. Like for Shauna, for instance, I do love her to bits. I kind of want her to start as something small and something like the kind of character that is the kind of character that through whose eyes we see the world in the whatever it happens to be in the end, probably a comic to be honest. Um, so she's probably going to be a main character of sorts, and her story is going to be the one that is mainly going to be followed. Making sense. But the reason why I want to choose her as the main character is because she comes from a background that would make it make sense that she knows less about the world, even if she is well read and she is more in the know than many others would be. She's still someone who the other characters can feasibly explain things to, or maybe she's heard a different version in her books and so on and so on. So she's going to be someone who we can relate to and how we can learn about the world through a lot more easily, in my opinion. But then there's also other problems that I do want to think about because uh, there's the traveling group, which is her and Adrian and Rose and Gil. So they're gonna be sort of the main group um, of my dolls. But now I have so many, and their stories are getting more and more interconnected. So I don't really know where to stop, kind of elaborating those things, know where to begin. But I kind of want everyone to have their own story and a chance to have their story told their way, even if that is something really short and something really simple. I kind of feel like all of the characters have been roaming around in my head long enough that they really deserve that in a way. They're established enough that they're well fleshed enough. Some characters more so than others. That's fair. Like Shanna has been around so long, so long. Even before I got her doll, she had already been around for quite a while as a character. Um, but yeah, I'm just gushing over here. I don't know what to say. But yeah, let me know if where would you like me to begin? Would you like me to kind of draw and tell a bit of the story every time we do? Like, do you want me to draw a scene and tell a story about that? Would you rather I just start with the character introductions? Because they've changed a lot since it's been since I last did them. Um, and I do realize that a lot of you are probably people who haven't even seen those things, and a lot of you are people who don't necessarily follow me elsewhere, where I might have been more vocal about the characters, and I don't know. I'm I'm in a place where I feel like it's a crossroads of sorts. Like a lot of things could happen. Like it could go. I could even go like a writing route, though that's gonna be that's gonna be a lot more painful for me personally, because I'm most definitely not a writer. But that is something that I have also been considering. Though maybe most likely is what's gonna happen is that one of the stories is going to end up being a comic, and the others might be sort of snippets here and there, sort of like side stories. Um, then there's also another thing that I don't know. I just have so many ideas. Okay. Ah, jeez. But like the first thing I want to do is to get the dolls kind of looking okay. Like most of them kind of look like they're supposed to at this time, but not all of them. Like Adrian for one, Rose's brother, he might be going through a lot of changes. I actually have a head on the way that might be swapping over. So I might change the elf doll head that he has now for something else, and the body might change. It's it's a whole thing, and it's an entire thing. And like some of them definitely need new bodies, like Sneaks under Mage Light. She still has that posable body that I made ages ago. That was supposed to be her temporary body, but she's kind of like just stayed in it. And it is nice. I do like how the tail is very attached to the body, but I would still love to get her a real, quote unquote, real resin body so that she fits. I don't know. It's all a bit strange. It's all a bit weird, but it works, I guess. Sort of, kind of. And like another story that this is just like me fully rambling on, but well, feel free to mute this thing if you just are here for the art, I guess. Another story that I do want to tell that's going to be kind of more sweet and like syrupy is going to be like Aino's story, but that I can't really go too far into that yet because of Twisp and Twisp's story. I don't know what's happening there. Like she is. I've sort of made a lot of trouble for her. Like in the sense that there's a lot of things that she has to figure out before she can truly be what she's supposed to be. And I'm not even sure what that is going to be in the end. But I might have to make another one of these just rambling about her, or I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. It's all up in the air. But at least this is making so that I am posting something. Oh no. Like I don't feel like I have to post per se, but I do feel like I want to keep you guys in the loop. I want to have these as an opportunity to bounce things around, even if it's just me and in my head. And just speaking the words out loud is really actually super useful. But I think I'm about done, and I'll let the picture roll in the background. I might put on some music and just tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts. Actually, tell me what you've been doing in your doll crew and how you plan for like plots and what are you going to do like with your doll crew? Are you going to create something in the end, or is it just something that you do for fun? But anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys next time, I guess. Bye.